Good afternoon. The Department of Migrant Workers will provide the necessary support to the overseas Filipino worker whose daughter died after a vehicle crash at NAIA. In a statement on Monday, May 5, the department says it grieves with the OFW who's over his 5-year-old daughter's death. A sports utility vehicle on Sunday, May 4, rammed into several people at the departure entrance of NAIA Terminal 1. The crash left 2 dead and 4 injured. The OFW was at the airport with his family for a scheduled departure from the Philippines. The department says it prays for the recovery of the OFW's family members, including the wife, who is in critical condition following the crash. The agency says it also prays for the OFW's mother, who was likewise injured but currently is out of harm's way. According to the agency, it is ready to assist the OFW in terms of explaining his absence from work to his current overseas employer. The department says it joins the bereaved OFW and his family in their plea to have the perpetrator brought to justice. The driver of the SUV, identified by police as a certain Leo Gonzalez, is under police custody. The Land Transportation Office said it ordered a preventive suspension on its driver's license for 90 days. Transportation Secretary Vince Dizon says public utility vehicle drivers will be required to undergo mandatory drug testing every 90 days. During a press briefing on Monday, May 5, Dizon says a memorandum will be issued requiring mandatory drug testing for all PUV drivers. He cites the recent incident along Subic-Clark-Tarlac Expressway that left 10 dead after a passenger bus rammed into 2 vehicles.
The system is broken. We have to admit that. We have to fix it. We will be working with them, the LTO and the LTFRB, and they'll be working with PDEA to implement mandatory drug testing. Mandatory, kaya nga. Ako po ay galit na galit nung narinig ko sa news na yung hinuling driver ng Solid North ayaw daw magpa-drug test. Wala po siyang choice. Wala pong choice. Hindi ka pwedeng hindi pumayag. Nakapatay ka ng 10 tao, hindi ka papayag magpa-drug test. Pwede ba yun?
According to Dizon, the directive comes after the Solid North bus driver involved in the fatal crash along STEX reportedly did not want to be subjected to drug testing. 10 individuals died while over 30 were injured after a Solid North passenger bus rammed into a van and a sports utility vehicle. The vehicles were queuing at the Tarlac exit of the STEX northbound toll plaza. During the press briefing, Dizon also says the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board will reduce the number of hours that a PUV driver can drive continuously without breaks. From the current 6 hours, Dizon says the number will be cut down to 4 hours. For routes that will require over 4 hours, Dizon says that bus companies are now required to provide a backup driver and not merely a conductor. Regular roadworthiness of PUVs will also be conducted. Local oil companies will implement fuel price rollbacks in the first week of May. In separate advisories on Monday, May 5, oil firms say the prices of gasoline will drop by 55 centavos per liter, while diesel will see a cut of 65 centavos per liter. Kerosene prices will also decrease by 90 centavos per liter. The Department of Energy Oil Industry Management Bureau said late last week that the possible price cuts could be attributed to the oversupply in the global market. For the past 2 weeks, fuel retailers have increased the prices of petroleum products. The latest fuel price hike was as high as 1 peso and 35 centavos per liter. And these are the stories you need to know today. I'm Neil Mercado. Follow INQUIRER.net on Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Reddit. For more stories, visit INQUIRER.net. Good afternoon.